I had this idea that if Morgan is so numb to screenplays, then perhaps it shouldn't be the screenplay I should sell. Maybe it should be our story. And I felt that if I was able to express, the dream, the passion of our dream, if I was able to, articulate the circumstances that we grew up in, the obstacles that we had to overcome, that Morgan would look at that story and he would say, that's a story worth telling. And that the Murder Roulette screenplay, it was just an extension of that.
And that's when I became involved. Making the Murder Roulette documentary was an exhilarating journey. By the end of it, I thought we had a unique and intimate look into the spirit of a family that seemed to be destined for greater things.
After we completed the documentary, we had a 45-minute story that I think impacted a lot of people. Not only was it it told our personal story, but it told an inspirational story. It told a story of hope. And I noticed that people not only resonated to the story because it was our story, but they resonated with the story because they saw their story.
I wasn't used to being on camera or having cameras around the house or even being a subject of a documentary. But in the end, when I saw how impactful it was really rewarding to see how people really resonated with our personal story.
So we started sending a documentary out. And what went from a small, intimate project started growing into a movement. And the more and more people that saw it, the more this thing started snowballing into something really, really powerful.
Touched and inspired by the Yorks story, Bill Luckett made sure that he got the documentary into Morgan's hands and encouraged him to watch it. The next day, Isan got a cryptic email.
Morgan saw it, called Fred, we'll talk.
After Morgan reviewed the material, he was really impressed. And he got in contact with his agent at CAA, Fred Spector, right away to have him review the material and get in contact with us.
So I think I talked to Bill Sunday or Monday, and this is what Bill relayed to me. They played golf, came back to the office. Bill opened up the email. It's like, Morgan, have you seen any of this? Do you know about the Murder Roulette? Morgan saw some of the material, and he called Fred, his agent Fred, right on the spot. I was like, what do you know about the Murder Roulette?